time. Chris Ainscough has scored on runs of 26 and 55, and then the Andy field goal at 25 yards as time ran out. We got the stats. We might put them up. It sort of tells the story of what the Crusaders have done on the ground, and the first downs, there they are.
Yeah, first down, Central 9, South 2. Passing, 0 yards for the Crusaders, 27 for South, but rushing yardage, Central 277 on 3 long runs, and South only 20 yards on the ground. Turnovers 1 per team, penalties 2 per team. But if you look at total yardage, 277 to 47, it's all Central.
It's time to, here at halftime, to take a look at our SARTA touchdown spotlight. And Central scored 3 of them, but the first one was that 86-yard run by Curtis Shepard. And Coach will talk about the dive option here, which really worked effectively for the Crusaders.
Yeah, the first 2 times they ran the option, it turned into a touchdown. This was the first time they faked the dive to the fullback. Quarterback 10 has the football, lays it off to the tailback Shepard going for the corner, cuts back, breaks a tackle, and 2 people overran him going to the corner. Just overran him to the out of bounds, and he cuts back into the middle of the field and goes 86 yards for a score.
And we talked about the team speed of Central and South. No one in the picture that can catch him. And Shepard had a heck of a first half. Bob Jeffries, our statistician, has him 15 carries and 167 yards. And then you throw Ainscough in there with 5 carries, 98 yards. And the majority of those on that dive option. That's the reason at halftime.
It's all part of that same series.
Yeah. But that was our touchdown spotlight for the game's first half. Brought to you by Stark Area RTA. Come ride with us. In the air, 0 for 1 for the Crusaders. Or check that, Ainscough 0 for 3. Put it up 3 times, but they have not completed it. They had 9 first downs, all by a run, as Coach mentioned. And you go to Canton South, their quarterbacks, Eckroad, he was 1 of 5, and May, the young sophomore, was 2 of 6. So combined, they're 3 of 11 for a combined 27 yards. And on the ground, it's been tough for the Crusaders. Torrance, 5 carries, only 19 yards. And that's been their leading ball carrier. Time of possessions, Central with 13 minutes and 10 seconds in the first half, and Canton South with 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
One thing I want to comment too, John, both teams seem to be very well conditioned. We ran into that last week at Hoover Green, where Green looked like they ran out of gas in the middle of the second quarter. And here we don't see any evidence of leg cramps or people not able to play because they just aren't in good enough physical condition to play.
Well, this is great. They take one big tray of pastries out of here and bring up another. We got more food up here. We know what to do with it.
Well, you're looking thin. You know, they want to fatten you up for the kill.
Well, for Central Catholic, they hit Dover next week. And we're told, of course, it's over by the time you're watching this, that Orville was beating Dover. And Dover just destroyed West Holmes in week 1. And ahead for Central, St. Thomas, Perry, and Mooney as they battle to try to get back in the playoffs. And from what we've seen, Lowell's team, they're going to be pretty decent this year. Canton South, again, hoping to have a very good year. Impressive last week. The Wildcats play Otsego next week. The South has their first 5 games at home as you look into the South huddle there. And Otsego, I think, is from up around the Toledo area, that Otsego.
Yeah.
There used to be an Otsego down in Coshocton County where they had that old Coshocton County League of Roscoe and Keene and Warsaw and Otsego, and I live down in that area, so you probably have no clue what I'm talking about.
Do people live there?
Yeah, in the hills, baby. But the first league game for South, week 4, when they have Springfield here, and they start the league then with 7 straight games, and they're hoping to do well there.
Well, some pluses and minuses to playing your first 5 games at home. Positively, you've always got backing from the people that are watching the game, and it's easy to get ready, and you don't have to travel. But then when you hit that first away game, it's a shock. You know, you have to approach things a little differently on an away ball game, and at mid-season, that's kind of tough to do.
Well, let's go. Bell Store Citgo when you're on the go with this kickoff, as South has to kick off to the Crusaders. And South, great downfield coverage.
Yeah, great downfield tackle that time by number 25.
You're like me scrambling through the roster here. Yeah. That is Phil Garnes.
Phil Garnes came down like a bullet and made the hit. Very nice.
All right, we get organized to start the second half. There's what Ainscough did, as we talked about in the first half. Very effective on that dive option.
And here comes the Crusaders out in that twin look to the bottom of your screen.
Hoagland still your fullback, Shepard a tailback. As they go to the offense, about their 27-yard line. He fakes it, he keeps it, cuts it up, and South, after about a yard, brings Ainscough down.
He came out and tried to run the option to the twin side just to see if South has come up with any adjustments at halftime. Dale, the outside linebacker, makes the tackle on the quarterback.
Second down and 9, a gain of 1. Shepard, outstanding first half with 15 rushes.
Smart thing to do on the part of the Crusaders is to come out and get into that option game and see what adjustments the Wildcats have made.
Only 40 seconds into the second half, 24-0, Central Catholic on top. And they give it to Hoagland, and right up the middle.
Yeah, that's part of what they call their midline option series, where the fullback dives. Instead of diving into the guard tackle gap, he dives up over the center. A little different look.
To the 26-yard line. They're looking about 3rd down and 5. And you got to believe, well, who knows what Lowell might call here. You noticed any change on South with their defense?
Well, they did this in the second quarter. They're playing a corner roll look, a cover 2 look out to the twin side, dropping a linebacker off in there. And they're more of a 9-man front now, trying, if they can get the right people on the right people, they'll have a little better chance to defend the option. But they're now susceptible to the power game a little bit.
Which as you just saw, I believe. They faked to Hoagland, gave it to Shepard, first down. Tackle made by Brandon Neff helping out.
Second man through type action. They reverse pivot and fake to the fullback, then give it to the tailback, following him right up in there.
Hughes also helping out. 10 first downs now for Central, all on the ground. As they continue to pile it up here. Ainscough keeps it after faking to Hoagland.
Keep trying to run that option play now out into the split side, into that twin side. I don't really think it's there if they can get the right people on the right people. Ness making the tackle. Here's the dive. Fake. Quarterback keeping the football. And he needs to pitch it. See, he's got the tailback going out there all by himself. Needed to pitch the football.
Second down. We'll say 8. They stick with the eye.
2 tight ends now and a flanker. No, there's twins out there. My fault.
Shepard hurdles 1 tackler. Comes out across the 45 to near the 46-yard line. CCI has teamed up with 1480 WHBC to recognize a player of the game from each team. And Ed and I will choose the CCI players of the game at the end of the broadcast. The great folks at CCI will then give each player a plaque and letter of recognition, plus $100 going to the winning team school's athletic fund. That's from CCI, the stars of communication. Third down short for Central. Less than a yard. And they give it to Shepard. He spun, and boy, that's going to be close.
All going to depend on where that head linesman marks the ball. He's walking in.
Nate Newman helping out on the stop.
Oh, it's 4th and 3.
Oh, I had the wrong.
Yeah, so did I. We're on a wrong post.
I thought they had inches to go. So, not even close. Dean Marini, our director, saying, hey, you dummies, get it straight. It's at the 46 for Central. 4th down and 3. And the Crusaders kick it away. That may just be their second or third punt of the night. Short kick will go dead at the 36-yard line. We're back after this timeout.
When you care about your car, you want to keep it protected. No one understands that like your State Farm agent.
We live where you live.
That's why more people insure their cars with State Farm than anyone else, because we care about you the way you care about your car.
In Canton, see your good neighbor, State Farm agents Judy Solly or Joe Fragas for your insurance needs.
There on the downtown Ford scoreboard, Central 24, Canton South nothing. As we come back, the Wildcats call timeout. I'm not sure if they were a man short on the field or not, but for some reason they called time. Hey, cheer on the team before after the game with the 1480 WHBC Bell Store Citgo School Spirit Static Sticker. Static stickers are free and available at any Bell Store Citgo in Stark County. Display yours and win $100 for your school's academic programs and a $25 Bell Store Citgo cash card just for you. For complete rules, ask at your nearest Bell Store Citgo. On Thursday morning, WHBC will send out Spin Top Jarrett. He'll be at one of the Bell Store Citgo, and you find him and win. Here's what Ronnie May has done. The sophomore went in the second quarter.
Coach Sheets evidently going to stick with him here in the second half. He needs to throw. Evidently, he's more of the thrower than Eckroat is.
Well, they give it to Ness, and South has struggled with a run game the entire game. And Ness maybe a yard. We'll wait for the official spot. As you look at Coach Sheets, South's program was down a bit. He came in here and
he's done a miraculous job with the program. It was 1-9, and I don't know if they ever would have had an 0-10 or not, but they struggled to win games for a number of years. And then all of a sudden he came back from, he coached here previously. He came back and he's turned the program around totally.
Not too happy with what's going on tonight.
But they're very respectable.
He, like Central, lost some key players. Made a throw, sideline, and it is caught over there. Not much yardage. The reception made by Nick Foster.
Maybe a little flash fake to the fullback here and then throw the ball in the flat to the slot. The wingback over there, turn it out to the right, number 35, Foster.
It's at the 43-yard line. It's going to be third down and no 3. They need the 46 just across the 46. South with 2 first downs in the game, both by passing. 5 front for Central on defense. Linebackers look like they're coming. One does. May in trouble, scrambling, and they're going to pull him down. He just didn't have time to get the football away, and a big sack there.
Well, again, they changed what they were doing. They've been laying off on passing downs, dropping back. That time they brought 8 people. They blitzed.
Loss is back to the 35-yard line.
Get the double fake in the backfield, and defensive end Ferris puts a lot of pressure on him, being chased by 14 Durant. And Durant makes the sack. That's the 5'5", 160-pound defensive tackle.
Sean Griffin ready to kick it away. And not a very good punt off the side of his foot. Will roll out of bounds at the Central Catholic 46-yard line. He has an unusual, like 3 steps?
Yeah, he takes too many steps. He's going to get a lot of them blocked because he takes too many steps. He's got to just take one and kick.
Just another reminder, we'll be choosing the Tim Stafford catch of the day at the end of the game. Tim Stafford, famous for fish. Been there, done that. We'll be back again. Central Catholic. Out of the eye, pitch Shepard. Wanted to cut it up, nothing there. Ness runs him down as Curtis Shepard tried to get out around the left end, but Ness with the tackle.
Ran right into the teeth of the defensive adjustment of the Wildcats. Wildcats have reduced themselves down to a 4-3 on the inside, and in order to get the option stopped to the outside, and there just isn't a whole lot of room on the perimeter right now to run. Central would be ahead to stove the ball up the middle because that's where South's defense is vulnerable at this point.
5 minutes, 22 seconds. Running clock in the third. Central up 24-0. And straight up the middle. It's going to be third down. That was Hoagland on the carry. And they're going to need about 10 yards, 9 or 10 yards.
I would assume this is a passing down. It'll be interesting to see what South does defensively, although I don't think they'll probably do anything much different. They're already in a pass defense look with that 4-3 look.
Central with the football at their 47-yard line. South forefront defensively.
South has gone to a 3-deep coverage in one thing, and they got a guy running open right down the middle, and they can't throw the ball.
Well, Sean Griffin, I think they're going to say he was held. He had some great pressure. He was one of the linebackers that came firing right up the middle. I think they blitzed 2 guys,
yeah,
plus the
fired
4.
The linebacker, and
if it's holding, South may just take the play because it would be 4th down and a heap of yards.
Central's Mike Smith, the slot back, was wide open running down the hash mark, but Ainscough had no time to throw him the ball.
It is holding. It is declined, so another big sack for the South defense. It goes back to the 41-yard line. 4th down and 15, and Central to kick it away for the 4th time tonight. Kicks of 30, 34, and 20. Little high snap, but it's away.
A good roll.
Yep, it's inside the 30 and would be blown dead inside the 20. We're back after this timeout.
For price, service, and selection. Come on down to downtown Ford. Games or gimmicks to satisfaction. Come on down to downtown Ford. For price, service, and selection.
Come on down to downtown Ford.
So come on down and see what All-Star County's singing about.
Come on down to downtown Ford.
Canton South, 1st down and 10, looking to try to do something with their offense, and nothing on that play. Tim Ness took the pitch from May, tried to turn it outside. Line of scrimmage was the 19, and he may have gotten back to the 19.
Again, Central's defensive quickness is just too much for South. They're going down the line of scrimmage and making a hit, coming off of blocks. They're there to meet the ball carrier.
Good replays. Good job again tonight by the folks from Image Video, the camera guys. Give them what, a yard loss, Mr. Jeffries? 2nd down and 11 for South. Back at their 18, May play action, throwing it, and it is caught by Torrance.
Good catch by the freshman.
It's up around the 35-yard line. Let's take a look at that. The replay by Video Safari, a world of adventure for the whole family.
We get a play action fake to the fullback. Tailback, the motion man coming around blocking. May unloads it to Torrance running down the sideline. Nice catch. Good throw.
1st down, the 3rd one for the Wildcats. They trail 24-0. They send Torres in motion. They give it to Ness, who hits it right up the middle. That's their biggest gain on the ground tonight. Ness powers to the 50-yard line.
Quick trap to the fullback. It's a staple of the wing T offense is the fullback trap up the middle.
James Bush helping out on the tackle.
Watch your left guard pull to the right, 52. Trap the defensive tackle of the Crusaders, and Ness pops through there for big yardage.
That's their first down on the ground for South. Gives them a total of 4. They're at the 50-yard line. Again, Ness, and this time he is said hello to by Brandon Thews. About 5'10", 210.
Got to give credit on that last play, not this one, but the one before, to junior guard Russ Young, who was number 52, the left guard that made the trap block.
Back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. We look at the clock. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. It's moving here in the 3rd quarter. All the scoring was in the 1st half, 24-0.
Pressure.
Big pressure coming through strong, and he is sacked. And again, Thu's on the tackle. Our replay, if you're watching it Friday night, it'll be on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock on Canton 11 and Massillon 22. Then Monday nights, this replay from the Friday night game will be on WIVM, Channel 52, or if you've got digital cable, it's 585, 8 o'clock on Monday night.
Ninth grader Torrance made a nice catch a minute ago, but I'm afraid this is a ninth grade block as he got run over.
Ball is back at the 44, loss of 6 on that sack. We've got 1:22 and the clock moving here. South looking at 3rd down, and they need 16 yards. Wing T, Torrance in motion. May's going to roll to the right, fire out of the backfield. Torrance, and they were waiting on that one. It's just like Anthony Johnson had Torrance out of the backfield. Okay, guy, you catch it, and I got you.
Crusaders doing a good job of defending pass here. Wing T passing game a lot of times is horizontal rather than vertical, and that's an example right there as the ball goes into the flat. Outside linebacker makes the hit.
Really no gain, I don't think, on the play. There, ball at the about the 44. Let's get down to Dan Belfer. Daniel.
Yes, sir. Ominski, the young man, the defensive tackle, offensive lineman, he is done for the night. He is in his uniform, but he has street shoes on, just tennis shoes. Right knee is heavily wrapped and iced. Haven't been able to get any information beyond that other than he cannot put any pressure whatsoever on the right leg. He is on the bench and just watching his teammates go at it. Back to you guys.
All right, Bells, thanks. And we hope just for the young man, he's able to play.
And that has to hurt the Wildcats. He's a two-way performer, offensive and defensive tackle for him.
Another punt coming up for Sean Griffin. He's had a couple of good ones and 2 or 3 ones that
a couple of them have been an adventure.
not all his fault. Little high snap. This time he got a good kick away. Returned to about the 38 or 39 yard line.
Crusaders didn't bring any pressure that time. They had a return on. I think it's one of the things that was good for Griffin. He had a chance to catch the football and then time it up and kick it.
Brandon Gill with the return. Central Catholic there getting ready to go with their offense. The football is going to be put down at the 30. What do we mark it? 39? 38, 39, looks like 39. We've got 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Score remaining, 24-0. Central scored 1 touchdown, 7 points in the first quarter, 17 points in the second quarter. Fullback, Hoagland, stopped, stood up. Maybe a yard or two to the 40-yard line.
Well, South defense, defensive adjustment has worked very well for them because so far Central has not been able to take advantage of that 4-3 look on the inside. South has gone to a defense that'll stop the option, getting 9 people up close to the football.
Frank Robertson, one of the tacklers for South. That's the end of the third quarter. Central on top, 24-0. We're back with period number 4 after these timeouts.
How much more before I can go to college?
Money may not grow on trees, but it will grow tax-free when you invest in a 529 college savings plan. Butler Wick. Plan for the future. Invest for life.
Today, don't forget Jesus. A message from North Industry Christian Church.
Downtown Ford scoreboard shows you Central Catholic 24-0 as you look at the Wildcat marching band. We were just told last year that South only gave up 1 touchdown the entire season in the third quarter. And they did not allow a touchdown last week in the third, did not allow a touchdown in the third here. Hoagland the ball carrier, right up the middle to the 45, 46. We'll see where they put him down at. Maybe closer to the 47.
First part of the dive option to the tight end side. Ran the fullback in the guard tackle gap. Picked up what?
He's at the 46.
He picked up 8 yards. Maybe they've determined that's what they've got to do against this reduced defense on the inside.
3rd down and 2 for the Crusaders. Got twins to the bottom. Fake to Hoagland.
Option.
Ainscough keeps it. Got the first down. Breaks tackles. And if he'd have got away from 68, he might have had the speed to say, see ya. But he was grabbed by Chris Eric, defensive end, who pulls him down, way down at the Canton South 35-yard line.
Good pursuit on the part of Eric. Here's the dive they just ran, and they ride it in there, and they make the tackle on the dive. Now, they don't get the outside people.
Well, they're missing tackles again, too.
Yeah. Eric runs him down in the open field, but that option is just killing him.
Another first down for Central. That's 11 on the ground. There's what Ainscough has done tonight.
9 for 115 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And if you go to the tailback Shepard, he's rolled for like 176 yards in this game.
I think Crusaders tried to stone that tailback in there and didn't have any success on that last possession or in that last series in the 3rd quarter. Now they're going back to their option game, but they're running it to the tight end side instead of the twin side.
We are a minute into the 4th quarter. Central up, and Ainscough play action, looks to throw it, fires, and it is.
Nobody wants to make a call.
They're going to say a completed pass, grabbed by Steven Anderson.
It's Anderson coming across on a cross pattern about 12 to 15 yards deep from the right side. See him releasing off the football, top of your screen. This is the waggle pass. Ainscough looking for the tight end, running into the middle there. And he catches the football.
Nice catch by Anderson. Another first down for Central, this one in the air.
Definitely a catch.
They're at the 18-yard line, and they give it to Shepard, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and down near the 5-yard line.
Again, when you get those defenders sitting on their heels playing option and worrying about who's got dive, who's got quarterback, who's got pitch, all of a sudden you stone the tailback off tackle. They're on their heels, and they're passive.
Another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Crusaders. They lead 24-0. Central football, I guess we'll put it at the 8-yard line. And out of the eye.
Got a flanker to the top, split end to the bottom.
Hoagland up the middle to the 5, maybe the 4.
Hoagland, the ball carrier.
Little cut play, run to the fullback, reverse pivot, and he tries to cut it back up over the center. I don't think anybody pulls or anything. It's all man blocking.
We'll put it at the 5, give him 3 yards. Call it 2nd down and goal with 9:33 on a running clock here in the 4th and final period. Central Catholic really has dominated this game. South has not threatened. One series got a couple of first downs. But it's 24-0, and Central 5 yards away from maybe their first score in this second half. Give Shepard down to around the 1. Hit by Griffin, who held on and pulled him down. Mark it at the 1, gain of 4.
It's just the isolation play. Fullback leading on a linebacker. Tailback looking for a crease. Found one. Got to the 1. This is where the area where Central Catholic used to run Gliata on that keeper all the time. They would take and fake the dive, and then tailback would lead through on a linebacker, and he'd just walk in the end zone.
Really inside the 1, but oh, look at this.
Ah, robust, straight tee.
They need a yard for the touchdown, and it is Shepard. Dives in, touchdown for the Crusaders. Curtis Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and that will make it a 30-0 Central Catholic lead. As you look at the happy Central fans there.
A lot of misdirection on that play.
And we'll look again at the touchdown. The replay by Video Safari, a world of adventure
fullback
for the whole
dives
family.
Left guard pulled to the right. Tailback followed him in the end zone.
Got the score. Andy to kick the point after. Gets this one high in the air, and it drops over the crossbar. He makes it exciting, but he gets the job done. He's kicked the field goal and 4 extra points. 31-0 Central. Back after this timeout.
Hey, Dad, where's all the big fish?
They're all here. Come to Tim's Tavern for the catch of the day and enjoy the greatest beer batter fish around. Famous for fish, broiled and deep fried, offering a variety of homemade soup and sandwiches, succulent seafood, and tender chicken. Plan your next family meal at Tim's Tavern or enjoy dinner out with friends. Tim's Tavern tucked into the cove at Myers Lake, located near the CYC. Hey, Tim, am I big enough yet?
On the downtown Ford scoreboard, you see what's going on here. 31-0 Central Catholic on top. And Canton South really not threatening tonight. 12-13 first downs for Central and 4 for the Wildcats. 2 of those on one drive. On the ground's been the problem for South, just unable to establish any type of ground game. A quick look, 25, 35, 45. You take away about 20. They only got about 25 yards on the ground, South. And 40, 45 in the air.
Yeah, they have not moved the ball effectively at all.
Well, let's go. Bell Store Citgo, and you're on the go with another Central Catholic kickoff. Last week, North Canton in the second half pretty well handled Green on our TV replay, and Central Catholic first half here got out on South. Next week, we are in Louisville to take a look at the Leopards as they battle North Canton. Hoover would say probably would be the favorite there. They're playing Bookville on this Friday night. Louisville against Kent Roosevelt. Pretty nice kick return to near the 35-yard line for the Wildcats. The return on number 35, that is Nick Foster. Tonight's Play It Again with Video Safari movie is Bull Durham. Tune in to Fred and Pam Monday morning, and when you hear them ask for the Play It Again with Video Safari movie title, be the first caller with the correct answer, and you'll win a free movie rental from your friends at Video Safari. And again, that movie, Bull Durham. Kevin Costner and Hutton and Susan Sarandon, one of my favorites. Handoff, Torrance trying to get outside, and boy, Central just containing anything outside tonight. Number 24 again for Central, right there, Corey Fichter.
Team speed, down the line and out of bounds, no gain. They're there before the running back is. Waiting on him at the pass. South tightened their split end down this time so they could crack back and try to pin those people inside, and they did a pretty good job. But defensive quickness is just way too much for South. 3 white shirts there at the corner.
Second down, 11, loss of a yard. May back, right side, caught at the 41. And the reception is made by Corey Berkwin. Let's go down to Dan.
Well, Dean could have given you enough time to get the poncho back here, but the rain is starting to fall, if you can't tell from your perspective, guys. But it's not going to change anything for South. Coach Sheets and his coaches with the kids on the sidelines, they want to continue, obviously, just to try to perfect some things on offense. They're going to continue to throw the ball. It would do a lot for the morale of this team to get some points on the board. After such a big win to open the season, they hate to come out of here blanked against the Crusaders. Let's see what they do on this drive. Back to you.
Put a poncho and get an umbrella.
It's just a few, doesn't look too bad. Looks like a few drops.
Yeah, because you're up here with me. Well, this is May with the pitch outside to the 44-yard line. The ball carrier is Foster. And again, good pursuit by Central, trying to pick up the first hit here by the Crusaders.
South's option game, a reverse pivot, and then come on out. He pitched the ball just perfect, got the ball outside to Foster, who picks up yardage. Short of the first down, but pretty good offensive play.
It's 4th down for Canton South, and they need a long one, and they're going to go for it. They trail 31-0. We've got 6:14 left to go in this football game. Torrance in motion, and they give it to Ness. Ness just can't get the corner. Too much strength, too much speed. Torrance was trying to lead the blocking, and I think it was 24 Central just pushed him out of the way, Corey Fichter. Jake Kennedy in on the tackle for the Crusaders. You see him heading to the sideline.
Again, you watch Ness running back here. He needs to cut back against all that speed. Tries to bounce and get around the corner, and there are 4 white jerseys there waiting on him.
So the Crusaders take over. 1st down and 10 at South's 43-yard line. We have 6:03 left to go in the ball game. And Ainskoff has not put the ball up much tonight, like 4 times for 18 yards, 1 completion, and they're not going to put it up leading 31-0. And the running back, we may have somebody new in here. That is 25 for Central Catholic, which would be Brandon Gill.
It's several new jerseys in there now.
Coaches make the winners on the field. Teachers like Tom Nally from Central Catholic and Ruth Eibel from Canton Local Schools winning in the classroom. We congratulate them on being named, along with 20 other teachers, to the All-County teaching team during the 2003 Education Celebration Banquet. It'll be Thursday, October 9th at the Canton Memorial Civic Center. They start the clock, 5:23 and running here. Central. Ainskoff still a quarterback. We'll give it off to Brandon Gill. He almost was hit in the backfield by Brandon Neff, who got an arm on him but couldn't bring him down, and the gain is to the 38-yard line. Coach Elmer Sheet trying to extort a defense. You can put them in the right places, but they got to make the plays.
That's just a fullback trap. Got a new left guard in there. Joshua Jarrett made the trap block, 53. Got some new wideouts in the game now.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 6 for the Crusaders. Again, you know they're going to keep it on the ground. Ainskoff with the option, wants to cut back, and now maybe you can see what Dan Belford was talking about, the rain and the slippery field. As he made the cut, he slipped and went down. Although Derek Scheffler was right there to make a possible tackle.
Crusaders with a new fullback, number 12, Andrew Weber. Trying to get some different clean jerseys into the game. New quarterback in the game now. Matt Johnson.
Number 17.
Sophomore.
So Matt Johnson, new quarterback. But again, it'll be a handoff on 4th down and 6 or so. Ball around the 39-yard line, out of the eye. And we may have a delay of game. In the back judge. Yeah. I hear the whistle. I look right away to the back judge. I always thought they tossed that yellow flag.
He doesn't do it. I don't know. Maybe they've quit doing that. All this guy does is walk up, blow the whistle, and stop play. There's no yellow flag. I don't even know if he's carrying one. Yeah, he's got one.
We have 3:43 remaining, and now for Central, they're looking at 4th down and about 9. For the Crusaders, penalty-wise, they have 3 now for 15 yards, so it's been a good game for them. South, really no penalties, not many. I'll check here in a second. Handoff to the new fullback who's in there, number 12. That is Weber. And Central Catholic's going to turn the ball over to South. We're back after this timeout.
Whether you're on a straightaway or a twisted road, Kumo's always ready for the unexpected.
Ultra-high performance, passenger, and truck tires. World-class quality and value. Kumho. Way to go.
Canton South, and Ness fumbled the ball, gone through the middle, may have gotten it back. Line of scrimmage, the 40-yard line. He went through there and had it and lost it and turned around and jumped on it. So another fumble for South, but they recover this one. Second down 10. Ball still at the 40-yard line. Wildcats looking to get on the scoreboard. May loading it down the left sideline. Almost a great one-handed catch there by Corey Berkwin. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Just straight drop back action. 3 steps. Try to hit the go pattern down the left sideline. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
You like Elmer's goatee?
Yeah, it looks good on him. Looks like a college professor.
What's all the ESPN and major colleges, you know, vote on this, www.com.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Don't you like it?
Yeah. He looks professorial in that.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. 2:54 remaining in the game. Third down, 10. Give us to Torrance, and Torrance trying to get around the corner. Nice little run that time by the youngster. And he is to the 44-yard line. Fourth down coming up for South. They're going to need around 6.
This is the jet sweep where they gave the ball the motion, man. Torrance does a nice job breaking a tackle. Runs hard, picks up 4 or 5 yards.
Wing T offense for South on fourth down and needing close to 6. Handoff Foster around the left side this time. Got the first down into Central Catholic territory down around the Crusader 47-yard line. First down, Canton South. That'll be their second by rushing. They have 3 by passing.
Central trying to get everybody in the ball game now. All clean shirts out there.
Clock at 2:03 as you take a look at it there and running. 31-0. Crusaders coming in here. Very impressive. The young sophomore has gone all the way at quarterback in the second half. May went into that second quarter. Takes a short drop, looks right, throws long, and it is caught at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Chaz Creek. 47 yards. The Wildcats on the scoreboard with 1:40 to go in the game. It's 31-6. That'll help them for their meeting next week with Otsego, just to give them a little oomph here. South is going to go for 2. This is May with the pitch. Torrance, and he got in for the 2 extra points. 1:40 to go. It's now 31-8. In the air now, May. 96 yards for the youngster since he came into the ball game. And the 1 touchdown. Mays put it up. Bob Jeffries, our stat man, tells me 12 times, and he's hit 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 of 12 for 96 yards. Getting ready for another kickoff, brought to you by Bell's Store, Citgo, and you're on the go. You know, the young sophomore has been impressive. He's struggled with the pressure
Yeah.
from Central, but he's
With
made
what
a
he
couple
had
plays.
going for him, you know, he had no running game or anything else, and what he had going for him, he's done a pretty good job.
So South will kick off to Central, and the Crusaders likely will run the clock out with 1:40 to go.
We're looking at an onside kick here by South.
And they're not going to kick it off for South to run the clock out. Dan Dale, number 8, ready to top it. And he does, has to go 10 yards, which it does, and it's fallen on there by Corey Fichter. So Central now from their 49-yard line with 1:39 to go, leading 31-8. And again, next weekend on our TV replay, we'll come to you from Louisville, home of the Leopards, as they take on the Vikings. A couple of Stark County teams going at it. Always a hard-hitting ball game. Louisville of the NBC and South are the Vikings from the Federal League.
Ought to be a great football game.
Well, see what happened tonight. Louisville went up to Kent Roosevelt, who's much improved, and the Vikings playing Buchtel. There's a pitch around the right end. Benjamin Willis, a sophomore, tried to sweep the right end. Got to the line of scrimmage, no gain, second down 10. And the clock at 1:22 and moving here. Crusaders taking as much time off as they can. Number 13's a quarterback now. That's Kyle McBride.
Isn't he the third quarterback that's been in there?
Kyle McBride will give the ball off to Willis again.
He's trying to run the ball, run the clock.
Probably have one more play. It's down to 38 seconds. Unless they don't spot it until it gets down to 25. We'll wait and see. Now he spots it with 32 seconds, so we'll have one more play. As you can look at it, well, you were looking at the scoreboard clock.
South has timeouts left, but they're not taking them. We've got 2.
31-8. And 17's back in at quarterback now. That's Matthew Johnson. And yes.
South hit almost got the handoff.
Yeah. Tried to pick up the number of the Wildcat young man that hit him right there when he got the ball. That is 25 for South. Made the stop. Bill Games. And that's it. This one's over. Final score, Central 31, Canton South 8. We're back to wrap it up and do some things here after we take this time out.